Hello, trading is closed on September 15th, 2020. Let's start off with our disclaimer. So my plan for tomorrow, trade at your own risk. I can't guarantee the plan's going to work. The webinar is a week from tomorrow. If you're interested in attending, here's the address to sign up. The audience, the target audience, is people who've read the book but find they aren't using the system properly and aren't coming up with the numbers I'm coming up with. Look for the pattern with the early low. This is it. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high. We have some targets for tomorrow. Let me just go over what I said. We said unless we gap and promptly overtake yesterday's high, we should see lower prices. And of course, we promptly gapped up and took out the high. During the day, we got a few targets from the system. Here we got a sell system, but the target printed immediately. We also got an ultimate sell that's also worked. We also generated some higher targets. In the book, I describe how when this low takes out a significant level, there is a sell signal, as long as the other criteria are met, and the target was hit. After I wrote the book, I found out that when the close does not take out the same significant level, that the move isn't sustainable and retraces. Now, sustainable just means there's a lower target. Unsustainable means it'll retrace, gives us a higher target, and it's not so unusual when MEJT generates a higher and lower target from the same pattern. And if we're not clear on that, we can go over it at the webinar. Well, here's how I'm calling this ABC, and I think we're in wave blue C down. So far, it doesn't look as strongly impulsive as wave blue A. That could change, but it's also possible this idea is the wrong idea. This doesn't have to be B. It could be A of B. We could just have an ABC and go off to the races again. But for now, I'm betting that high is going to hold. That doesn't mean we drop tomorrow. I can't be certain of the count at this point. It's too unclear. There is an ABC here. This could be another ABC up and we could drop. I can't say it breaks any rules, but this sure looks incomplete to me. I'd like to see one more leg up followed by another drop like this one. But as I say, there's no guarantee that's the right count, and it certainly isn't a lock. We have mixed signals tomorrow. Tomorrow's pattern has the early high, doesn't mean you won't gap down. Typically, it's a rally day with a final hour high. Failure is a straight line drop. FOMC announcements tomorrow. Typically, the market stalls in front of it as large moves in both directions often. After it, I don't try to predict those things. They're usually fast, quick moves. Too risky for me. I don't like to take a position if things settle down. The mixed signals are capping up and closing under the highs, and even under the lows is a negative pattern. Only gapping up invalidates it, but we have higher targets. And tomorrow's daily pattern are positive. Only gapping down is going to kill that. So the commonest thing is a gap and prompt move outside today's range. All that being said, I think the odds are good that targets are going to print. It's about a 95% chance based on historical evidence for this particular pattern. 95 isn't 100, but those are the odds. Only gapping down smartly would be likely to put the targets out of reach, and that's something we should know about before the open. So a risky day tomorrow because of the FOMC, but the odds favor at least this optional target printing, which would make this other one close enough to be satisfied optionally. And unless we gap down smartly, I'm going to look for that number. And that's today's call.